In the year 2020 alone, there are nearly 30,000 black women, men, and children reported missing throughout the United States. This is a staggering statistic, and it's just one of many profound numbers representing the racial disparity and impact on black families whose loved ones go missing. Now, if we delve deeper into the numbers, we find that black people make up 1/3 of active missing cases, but only 13% of the U.S. population. And you can see here in this next graphic how the trend is actually opposite for white people. Far fewer cases in relation to the actual population. But even worse, when black people go missing, the cases just don't get the attention they deserve.
Case in point, the mother of Jelani experienced firsthand the frustration and the desperation that many black families face when a loved one goes missing. Her 25-year-old son, a graduate student, was missing for an entire month. Just yesterday, his body, found more than 3 weeks ago, was positively identified. BNC's Janine Donaldson sat down with Jelani's mom today. She joins us live from Champaign, Illinois now to talk about this very powerful conversation. Janine.
Well, for 25 years, Carmen Bolden loved her son. She protected him, and she watched him grow into the man he dreamt of being, and now she's making sure that he's not forgotten. She wants justice, and she also wants to make sure that other black families searching for their children don't have to endure the disrespect, lack of compassion, resources that she had to experience.
At what point did you even decide that having your own private investigator and attorney was necessary?
At the point when I wasn't hearing nothing from nobody, at the point that it didn't seem to me that Bloomington was putting any effort into finding my son, nor Peru, and that only people that was looking for my son was me, my children, my friends, people I didn't know, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to plan a search party. I didn't know where to look at. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know how to do anything, but I was doing everything that I thought that I knew how to do. So I needed to find somebody that knew more than me, that had more knowledge of doing stuff than me. My mom kept saying, Carmen, get a private investigator. But me, I did not want to come across as the angry black woman that was being uncooperative. So I was giving these people a chance. And I was nice to them for too long because I felt like if I hadn't been that angry, frustrated black mother and got on them sooner, I don't know, I would have got better results. I would have got faster results. I would have knew something more in an earlier time frame than it had taken me 30 days. Therefore, from September 4th until yesterday, my son has been laying somewhere. And I've been praying and hoping and wishing that I was bringing him back home. And they, whatever they felt that they knew, if they felt like that was my son, that they should have been straightforward with me. They should have been helping me. They should have been looking. They should have been doing something, but they wasn't. They even had the nerves to tell me, Carmen, I don't mean to be rude, but do you know there's a 50% chance that that's Jelani? Do you think I'm delusional? I'm not in denial. I know what I'm praying for. I know what I'm hoping for. But I understand there's a 50% chance. But at the time, so while we waiting for the identity of this body, you just sitting there with your hands in your pockets and not doing nothing? And you want me to sit here and accept that? Because that's my son out there somewhere and I don't know where he is. I don't know who has him. I don't know what they're doing to him. I know when Jelani gets cold, he breaks out in hives. I know Jelani likes to eat. He hungry. I know when I seen him in them shorts, what's going on with my child? I don't care that he's 25. That's my baby. And they didn't give two craps about my son. They didn't care. They didn't look for him. They wanted to create, and they still want to create this narrative that he did something to himself. And he did not. He was too focused on wanting to become Dr. Jelani Day, to make sure his mom was okay, to make sure his dad was okay, to make sure he was okay. Jelani told me all the time, none of my kids have kids. None of them. I'm not a grandmother. I've always wanted my kids to do better than me, and they all have. And Jelani would tell me, Mama, when I get married, I'm going to marry the right girl. So Jelani didn't play around. I only got one son to do that. Jelani wasn't him. Jelani did different stuff. You know, he liked to have fun and go travel and stuff. And he had girlfriends, but he didn't have serious relationships. And because he said when he find that right woman, he was going to do the right thing. And he said, Mom, I'm going to have 6 kids, because he liked this big family of him having all these brothers and sisters. So he wanted to have that. And I used to tease him all the time, and I say, and we're going to get one to act just like you. He said, Mom, I'm going to bring him home to you. I don't even get to experience that with my child. I don't even get to experience seeing Dr. Jelani Day. When my son got his white coat in undergrad, and he sent me that picture that day, I was so proud of him. When he started going and applying for grad school, and he kept getting put on waiting lists, he was so frustrated. He was like, Mama, nobody's gonna let me into school. And I told him, Jelani, we're gonna pray. And I was like, Jelani, maybe you should look at going to school close here. I said, God's will is not always our will. He wanted to go to Florida. I didn't want him to go that far, because I'm like, what if something happened to you? I got to get to you like this. So when he got accepted to ISU, he called me. He was happy he got accepted to school. It wasn't his first choice, but he was ready to get back in grad school. He was ready to get back in school, and being in grad school meant something to him. Then when he called me and wanted that apartment, and I got the apartment for him, he was happy again. You know, this was his first apartment on his own. So we talk about him decorating and all kinds of stuff. We were supposed to have been doing that. I'm turning 50 next year. My dream is to go to Paris on my 50th birthday, to wake up in Paris. I changed that, and I said, no, Jelani, I'm gonna wake up on an island. He said, no, Mama, your dream is to go to Paris. He's supposed to be there with me. My son ain't gonna get to do none of that with me no more. And somebody took that from me. And I know Jelani ain't just let nobody take him. He didn't just let nobody put him somewhere. Jelani had to know this person, because nothing in his car was undisturbed. He trusted you enough to something. He was familiar with whoever did this, the people that did this. And it had to be more than one person, because Jelani would fight. Jelani could fight. Jelani been known to fight. He didn't want people to know of him like that, but he could defend himself. And it took more than one person. It took more than 2 people to do whatever they did to Jelani. Or they had to have a weapon. And I just want answers now. I want answers. Because my son didn't just disappear in thin air.
You know that that's him, but that's it.
That's it.
And you have gone about this in a way that you try not to be the angry black woman. Mm-hmm. You try to be, the mom that's going to scorch the earth to find her son. You're going to look under rocks when nobody else will. Mm-hmm. Going forward, we know police are still investigating, but are you leaving it there?
No. I know now there's an urgency, that there are eyes on them, that people are now aware, they know about Jelani, and Jelani is important. So if I have to do it again, I would do it. I wouldn't change nothing. I'd do it all again. But nobody should have to do that. No parent, no mother, father, nobody should have to go through the hoops, should have to go through the extremes, should have to beg and plead. Nobody who has got up there and said that they want to protect and serve and help. That's not service. Nobody should have to do that. So if anything, like I do believe, even though my son is gone, I'm not going to let them forget Jelani. Something good is going to come out of this. Because what the devil meant for bad, God going to turn it around for good. Something good is going to come out of this. If me doing everything that I did now brought exposure that other black kids are missing, because I never heard of that young black man in Arizona that was missing until just the other day. And he'd been missing longer than Jelani. That's ridiculous. That his family has to suffer like that and look for him, and they're not even getting the attention. But again, I say, this little young white girl that her parents hadn't spoke to her, they said they ain't spoke to her in 2 weeks. And they report her missing, and instantly, she's found within 3 days. Why do we not get that same help and exposure and assistance and the resources allowed to us? I never wanted to make this about race, but if you don't see the racial disparity in this, you blind. And if Jelani's life has to bring awareness to this, and I have to be the one because now I have to be Jelani's voice, then so be it. That's what I'll do.
Believes the attention this case has finally garnered is making a difference. She learned today that the detective on this case will now be updating her every single day, that an FBI unit is now assisting in the investigation. She's also learned that police are out today searching for Jelani's missing phone and his missing license plate. And she's also called in the Illinois State Police to take over the investigation. She is a mom on a mission. Guys, back to you.
Janine, thank you for that report. And certainly Carmen Day is definitely a woman, a mom, a black mother on a mission. And as she stated, Nair, she will turn her power from this pain and make it a powerful statement on behalf of her son to get things done.
Kelly, that was really difficult to watch, not least because of her pain, but how she was talking through it to give us all a message about how wonderful her son was, what's been taken from her, but also what gets taken from our communities every day, that our children go missing and get ignored. It didn't have to be this way for her, was the point. And Gwen Ifill called it not racist, but she did call it missing white woman syndrome. And that's what we're underscoring here today, is that all of our children matter and that they should be cared for in all of their moments of their life. We will take a quick break here and be back with more World Tonight after this.